Before we start today's video, check out our affiliate links in the description down below. These can make some great gifts with the holiday season just around the corner, or even a gift for yourself. It supports the channel at no extra cost of you. Thanks so much. May the force be with you, and enjoy the video.
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. I hope you're all doing well, and in this video we are going to be discussing what it could have been with D23 a couple of weeks ago. It seems that Lucasfilm and Star Wars have missed a massive opportunity with D23 a couple weeks ago, and for what they might have in store still for a galaxy far, far away coming to the streamer. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna hop right on into it, break it all down for you guys, everything that we know and everything that we're anticipating right now. Before we do though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Okay, so in this video we are going to be taking a quick read from ScreenRant.com. As an overall garnering source, I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. So if you guys couldn't already tell from the thumbnail or the title of this video, as I have mentioned there briefly in our prologue, a massive opportunity missed with D23 in the last couple of weeks. It feels like, it seems like, for us Star Wars fans, into the regards of Star Wars Tales of the Jedi Season 2, and kind of what's going on with that overall project for one, but not just there, but with the future of Lucasfilm, really specifically Star Wars animation, especially seeing and how the Bad Batch's third and final season wrapped up earlier in the year. We still want something with Star Wars animation, something at least consistent, and we've kind of had that for the better part of 15 years, since 2008. I think it might be more even, I don't know. But yeah, since 2008, with the Clone Wars animated show, there's almost been non-stop run of kind of just Star Wars animated projects after one after another, essentially leading into Star Wars Rebels after it had came to a close for the time being, at the very least, with the Clone Wars, and then moving on to Star Wars Rebels, and then picking back up with the Clone Wars, having Star Wars Resistance, even I'll count that there as well, and then moving into the Bad Batch, and now we're having Star Wars Jedi Young Adventures. It's hard to say that, you know, really anyone counts that as kind of that next Star Wars animated project that everybody's kind of drooling over and really looking forward to, because it's just not for our kind of age range, essentially, if you will. It's definitely, quite obviously, harder towards a younger audience, seeing especially that it's on Disney Junior. Anyway, as per se, ScreenRant.com and their article, D23 2024 had just concluded, and Star Wars had surprisingly few announcements, leaving us wondering why the franchise didn't take better advantage of this massive opportunity. Star Wars has a number of upcoming movies and upcoming TV shows, but many of these pending projects have had very little information attached to them, and for this reason, many, themselves included and myself, expected D23 to be absolutely full of trailers, first looks, sneak peeks, updates, release dates, official announcements, and perhaps even a few surprise announcements on top of all of the other confirmed projects that we've been knowing about. Of course, it feels like there was a bit of a lackluster when it comes to overall announcements for a galaxy far, far away when it comes to D23, and just overall we could have had something new, but as I had mentioned earlier, it feels like that there could have had been something specifically for Star Wars animation, especially seeing that there was a specific special panel just for Lucasfilm animation specifically, and we were definitely hoping for and kind of anticipating for something to be announced for Star Wars animation at that panel, especially. In the other areas of D23, this was the case. Several major Disney movie announcements were made for Pixar and etc., from sequels to brand new movies. However, Star Wars movies and TV shows didn't really receive nearly that same attention, it felt like, and we kind of wonder why. Are they holding off for something else per se, maybe by the end of this year? It's hard to say. There is Star Wars Celebration that's taking place in Japan next year at 2025 during the summer. I wouldn't hope that they would, you know, kind of hold off and wait for any announcements then, because it's just so far away. It's like a year away. It's probably understandable though, however, for a couple of projects like the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, and other projects that are just simply farther out there. Ahsoka Season 2, The Mandalorian Season 4, The Mandalorian and Grogu movie. Other projects though, however, that are much, much closer, like Tales of the Jedi Season 2, if that one's even happening at this point, because it just honestly has gotten to a frustrating point of where we don't know anything about that. They said it would be coming out in the fall of this year, but after the Tales of the Empire show, many have taken that as Season 2 of Tales of the Jedi. And so, while there were very few updates for Star Wars during D23, it was much less than what many had actually anticipated and expected, and were confused about why, as I had mentioned. I would also think it goes without saying that expectations were quite high for Star Wars announcements at D23 because of how much of the franchise is coming down the pipeline. In 2024 alone, still looking forward to LEGO Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy special coming to Disney+, Star Wars Skeleton Crew kicking off on December 3rd with its season premiere, are both still being released in this year alone. And of course, we did get a few things at D23, maybe they could have done a little bit more, that's besides the point. Upcoming shows with unspecified release dates include Andor Season 2, some projects that maybe are pushed into 2025, so Andor Season 2 is out there, although that is set to premiere at some point in 2025. We just don't know as much information that we would like about it. Other projects, as I have already mentioned, like Ahsoka Season 2, the date for which, including the year, is just entirely simply unknown. Some type of progress report and update on it into its likes of how its production may be going along and where they're at with everything with that would be kind of nice to fill in with the fans. However, speculation remains about a possible Mandalorian Season 4, and Star Wars has also confirmed that Asajj Ventress would return in some unidentified future project as well. Let's not forget about that. Bringing me back to my original point at the beginning of this video is that something for Tales of the Jedi. It feels like that this could, or should, and maybe would still be the perfect setup to bring back Asajj Ventress with that quote-unquote unidentified future Star Wars animated project. Even then, they didn't necessarily specify that it would take place in animation, but I'll save that one for another time here on the channel. Kind of looking into the eyes of what we could look forward to seeing Asajj pop up for in another animated project is a no-brainer. Tales of the Jedi Season 2. And it really is because it's the only kind of animated project that we have a glimpse of looking forward to that she could actually be included into. Of course, there is still Star Wars Visions Season 3 in the works and to look forward to, but we already know that that entire series just deals with outside characters, so we aren't really able to touch on her character there. Anyway, it's kind of hard to say. It's up in the air. Not if, but when. I think that there's another slew of announcements for a galaxy far, far away that very well could be on the way. Let's shop around, and I'll keep you guys updated here on the channel. Guys, let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys are all looking forward to. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.